Okay, now we have the charts and market analyzers set up. Let's see how we actually use the MTPredictor RT add-ons. So if I bring one of my market analyzers into view, you can see here we have a potential TS3 sell setup. This is highlighted in the market analyzer in the column here. The red background means it's a potential sell, therefore you should be looking for this setup on the chart. So now we've found it in the market analyzer, let's go to the chart. So here I'll pull up this chart. The sell setup was actually on the GBP and the 6B. So if I now go to the, say for example, the 6B, you can see here's our setup on the chart as well. Again, remember what I said in the last video, that you have to make sure you're using the same session templates. In other words, this session is on a 24-hour chart, this one's on a 24-hour chart, therefore the setups can be seen on each. Again, I do stress, if you don't get matching setups between the analyzer and charts, the most likely scenario is that you've got different session times set. Right, okay, here we can see our TS3 sell setup. So how do we analyze it? Well, it's really easy indeed. We have right click menus and we also have menus on the top. So you can either click on analysis, then click on the colored reversal bar, in this case the red bar, and the analysis is shown. Or you can hover over the bar in question, which is this red sell bar, right mouse click, then do analysis. And as you can see, the analysis is placed on the chart for you, including your entry level, your stop level, how many contracts. This is our position sizing. You have your targets. You can see here the targets are also labeled, so you can see which target is which, and all the information you need is placed on the chart there for you. As I said, there's quite a few other items available on the right mouse click. Risk reward, again, is on the top one as well. So the risk reward one here, you can see it's giving you information in the bottom left hand corner. So this is a manual risk reward, so it says select the entry bar, so you click on the bar of entry, click on where your stop is, then you can click on your target point. So for example here, if we wanted to see what this potential profit was going down to the typical wave 3 WPT, which is our holy grail trade setup, you can do your analysis at that level as well. We also have a decision point tool, again available on the top menu, so you can either click on there, then click on the pivot, it puts the decision point on, or again if you hover over the bar in question, right mouse click, do it decision point, it does the same there for you as well. We also have our Elliott wave routines available. Again, these are available on the top menu bar. You can just do the drop down, select which degree of Elliott wave you want. So for example here, let's do a intermediate Elliott wave, and as you can see by the tooltip, it says now click on the intermediate pivot high or low. So we click on here, and here you can see it's found our ABC. Same thing from the right mouse click, hover over the bar you'd like to analyze, right mouse click, then come down to the degree of Elliott wave, in this case Elliott wave intermediate, click, and it places the Elliott wave count on there for you. We can also do some manual WPT analysis. This is for projecting Elliott wave patterns in advance. If I can see, I've got one here potentially. So let's say we're thinking this is going to be a new swing down or something. You can do whichever Elliott wave pattern you want, up or down. So let's say for example we're trying to do this down. Again, it gives you the tips 1, 2, 3, and it gives you your Elliott waves. Again, if I zoom out, you can see they're all labeled for you, gives you your Elliott wave targets at the levels, and again also places the Elliott wave counts on the bars you clicked on. So that's for more advanced traders, for placing manual Elliott wave targets on the chart for you. The clear button does what it says, it clears everything. So basically it's really easy indeed. Let's try and analyze this buy setup here, just to show you again how easy it is to place the analysis on. Do you remember on the sell setup we placed our cursor over the red sell bar? For a buy setup we have to place it over the blue buy bar, then do analysis, and there you go. If you do it over a grey bar and do analysis, nothing will happen. So it has to be over a red bar for sell setups and a blue buy bar for buy setups. And again, you can start to build your analysis up by, in this example we're looking for a holy grail sell, so there's our TS sell. advanced analysis comes down to this last pivot. We can right mouse click here. Here's our decision point. One tip, if you want to extend these targets out, is you can come down and use the rectangle drawing tool in NinjaTrader, which we have here. So basically, if you want to extend these out, you can just draw a rectangle at the same price level. That's important, and that way you can extend these out. So in this example, if you want to know what your risk reward was on this setup coming down to this decision point target, you can again do it manually, as we've seen already before, just with the 3 mouse clicks. So in this way you have the tools to not only analyze the automatic setups in NinjaTrader, but you also have the tools available over the top menu bar as well as the right mouse click menu to be able to perform some manual analysis, to be able to do some advanced trade analysis with the RT add-ons as well. But we've tried to make it as easy as possible, and as such easy for you to use.